The second dev diary is out. Last time they gave us a preview of what they're going to do to supports in OB68, and this time they're doing flanks, and this is definitely something to be excited about. Unlike supports, flanks weren't doing well across all skill tiers. They were varying quite a bit, so Hi-Rez is going to be doing more tailored approaches to each flank instead of doing a big adjustment to the whole class. They said that flanks are defined by a few core characteristics, one of which being discrete movements of extreme survivability. These were some of their examples. I love how Pip's weightless is there. I don't know if that's them hinting he's going to become a full-on flank or if it's just them memeing. Probably memeing. Anyway, many flanks have abilities like these that give them quick bursts of high survivability or even conditional immunity. They also have high burst damage at close distance. They excel at single target burst, but only if they're close to their target. This is what separates them from damage characters. A lot of people call flanks damage characters, but the way those two roles deal damage is very different. Flanks have high mobility as well. Their mobility allows them to more effectively reposition, engage, or escape. They have to pick the right time to use their mobility in order to get in, get the kill, and get out safely. The last thing is their risk versus reward focused gameplay. They get the most kills, but they also have the lowest health, so they tend to die the most. To play a flank well, you have to analyze the battlefield and find the best opportunities to go in and attack. A good flank can get behind the enemy and get a kill, but a great flank can get the kill and get out alive. Now in Season 2, they did a pass to evaluate loadout cards, and they looked at the interaction between these core characteristics that define flanks. They focused their balancing within that framework to move around power and reach their balance goals. Like with Androxus, they lowered his damage but expanded his mobility. At the request of the community, they lowered his recoil, but they lowered his damage from 580 to 520 to compensate. They also increased the distance of Nether Step by 15%, and that was another big community request. Nobody liked it when they nerfed it by 10% in the past. As for his cards, they made Abyssal Touch to give a full Nether Step reset at rank 5, so you can get Nether Step back if you hit Defiance on an enemy. We may finally have a good Defiance card, guys. They also buffed up Disrupt so it gives more cooldown reduction to Reversal, and they also reworked Featherweight, Spite, and Watchful to have new offensive and defensive options. With other flanks like Eevee, they were able to meet their balance goals by making smaller quality of life adjustments and rolling power from frequently used cards into their core kit. Eevee's Ice Staff is losing her airborne inaccuracy. This is something I definitely really wanted. It didn't make a lot of sense that a flying character had airborne inaccuracy. They also increased her base blink distance by 15% and lowered the amount given from her teleport card. There are also flanks like Talus who are overperforming. So with Talus they're lowering his health to 1900 and making it so Blitz Upper isn't an AoE. Instead you have to directly hit your target with it. This is also something I really wanted. I bet we've all had those times where we get around a wall to escape Talus and his AoE punch gets us around the wall. It's never felt good to do to somebody or have it done to you. Now, they are also giving him some love to compensate for this. They're giving small buffs to his Ancient Power, Antediluvian, Daredevil, and Spirited cards. They say that this provides a bit of an opportunity cost counterbalance. Talus loses a little health and power up front, but they expand upon the power players can build into via their loadout cards. Honestly, I think this is really smart balancing, the kind of balancing we need and expect from Hi-Rez. Hopefully the days of nerfing every aspect of a character's base kit like with Maeve twice are behind us completely, so balancing like this can take its place. I cannot wait to see what they do to the rest of the flanks, because if it's all like this, then the whole class is going to feel very fair to play against and fun to play as. Anyway, what do you guys think about this? Are you excited for what's to come, or do you think something else can be done? Let me know in the comments below. The next dev diary will be about Frontlines. I cannot wait to see what they do. Please buff Barrack and Term and nerf Makoa, Torvin, Ruckus. Please. Oh, and for those of you asking about some of the stuff from the skin video, I asked Martini on Twitter if voice packs were swappable, and they're not. I also asked him if you'll be given the full skin if you own the weapon, and you will. So thank you for answering, Martini. Hopefully this alleviates everyone's confusion. And that's pretty much it, guys. I want to thank you all for watching. I very much appreciate it, and I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.